Righty-ho, well, rain has stopped play on the F71 right now. Damn you, rain. So, I guess we will start to chop some floor. So, I'm gonna keep these two little things there are the mounts for like a piece of metal that comes forward and mounts onto the radiator or front panel, stabilizing panel, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna probably keep a little lip all the way around and then come underneath these, because around this area as well, it's not straight up and straight out, it's a big curve on it. So I have a feeling that's all gonna have to come out, but we'll leave it in for now. So we'll go underneath, up, and then down, and probably leave about that much all the way around, and then we can really start to look inside the A-pillar to see, you know, what repair panels we're going to need, and yeah, the extent of the rust. Today we are rocking the rain. Oh, can't show you the F71. There is a little bit of her, as the reveal hasn't happened yet. So today, because it's bloody raining again, she's not getting worked on. The 53 is. And just unboxed all the panels. So we've got front quarter, door pillar, sills, rear cab corner, and the other rear cab corner there. So this is the area today. As you've seen before, I don't want this hinge to move. Never done this before, and it kind of scares me. I've, you know, chopped a lot of other stuff up, but just never this specific stuff. Put two bars in there, weld it to the hinge, so the hinge is not going to move at all. Right now, what I think I have to do is I have to take the cab supporting duties away from that sill area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a couple of verticals down from this bar right there, so I can put the axle stand on it and take the whole pressure away from that area and get good access. What we've got going on here right now is I've taken the support of the cab away from the sill areas by putting this cross brace in and then putting the two verticals, so you know this side of the cab is being held by this framework as opposed to this sill area. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start nibbling around this area super slowly, because I want to keep as much of this here as I can as a mark, as a, you know, so I can line up. Yeah, and I think that's the right thing to do. Well, we'll soon find out. Actually, I may do the quarter first. Decisions. The chopping got a little larger than I originally thought. This is a crease in it, and it's full of Bondo anyway. Well, a thin skim, not full of it, but thought, what the hell? You have a piece? Why not use it? So, this is basically where we're at. Now, so I've taken this down to what bit of rusty metal is left, and I'm using this as a guide for a mount, if you will, as to whether this is going to stay once I put the actual donor firewall in here. Who knows? I'm not worried about that, because that's going to go. Not worried about that, because that's going to go. This door bottom from here is going to get replaced, and that's going to get replaced as well. So right now we're still just offering up this outer quarter panel, and I'm quite sure somebody who knows what they're doing, this is probably a 20-minute job, but me, I'm just nibbling away at it really slowly, very slowly. Okay, so I apologise if the lighting is a little low. We're getting late in the afternoon, and I'd really love to get this tacked in. So we're going to butt weld it. I didn't go up to the seam. I don't want to mess about with seams. They scare me. So we're going to butt weld it. It's kind of like even. Cleaned it off. Put a load of holes in for the spot welds. And I've kind of... The one thing that I'm really aiming for lining up wise is this door hinge is all still solid. So I'm just making this outer edge line up with this. And then, yeah, that will make it line up with the door. I think that's how to do it. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems kind of logical to me. So yeah, so let's get that in, and then she's a little more complete again. Don't know if you can see it, but there she is from the inside. Ah, rust against nice metal. And there you go. So just tacked it all around the edges. It's a little messy. It is pretty thin stuff. And then that's all a little fabrication to do up around there. And then tacked it all in. So next I'm going to do the lower hinge. So right now we are chopping out the lower, I can shade it a little bit here. I hope you guys can see it. We're chopping out the bottom of the A-pillar that encases the door hinge. Now, I put these rods on because I didn't want the door hinge to move, but I can't get the A-pillar out from around the door hinge because it goes really close to the wall. So now we have a constant with this now, and I'm thinking if I fit the new A-pillar into this, then this hinge is going to be pretty much in the right place. I'm going to break these welds here so that they can go back in the same place. So yeah, so I think we'll tack that in, tack the sill in, and then probably offer up a door and see how she shuts. It's a lot to take off. When I don't really know what I'm doing, it's a lot to take off. Today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's pissing with rain again, so I'm pretty limited. So today we're back on the 53, and we should have this side pretty much locked down, I would say, and started on the other side. So we're going to get the door bottom hinge in, the sill panel in, and probably trim out more of that back because it's all just rotten to hell, and then start on the other side. Happy days. It's Monday. The unpleasant work has been completed, and now we are back onto the real job. There we go. So the door hinge bottom is tacked in. There we go, and now we're working on the back half of the cab to put the actual cab step in, which will go here. So I cut out the fuel filler because I'm not going to need that, and I've got a patch panel to go in there. Look at that, lovely. This is 60 years of rat poo and mud, I think. So I'm leaving this cross member's fairly rotten. It's going to be coming out, but I want to leave as much of this in as I can for now so it maintains its shape until I put this cross piece in. This is pretty skanky here, and I can't get back to good metal, so I'm going to cut this here and just put some good steel in. So I've got a really good mount for the back end of the cab step. Okay then, so last night I finished pretty late and it was dark, so I couldn't video anything. So here we go. We have this side done, so front quarters in, and bottom of the posts in. I put it in about 4mm, 5mm too high before, so I had to jump a lot of weld over the new gap, which is right there, which you probably can't see, as I can see on the screen. Then we put the cab step in and took away the inner panel here, because as to what vehicle I use is going to dictate what this whole area is going to look like and how it's all going to be strengthened. Then took out more of that cross member, still lifted in because I just want as much structural rigidity as I can, and then put this in. Oh, hello hound. Put this rear cab corner in, and just, I mean, it's wavy as hell, but you know, needs some body work. But you know, I was as impatient as ever. As a point of reference, don't do that like I did. Just cut it straight, because it was just a nightmare, just a right pain in the arse to get this to fit, and it's wavy as hell, but whatever, you know me. Heavy construction, good. Light bodywork and patience, bad. So now we're onto this side. So what I'm going to do here, this side back, I'm going to probably chop it to about this point, and then that will give me this constant edge to join to, and then I'm going to chop this one on this side and take it down to the flange, and I'm going to put this in right now. But that's going to be in the next episode. I'm going to end this one here because I'm pretty sure I've got a ton of footage and I want to get something out there. So in the next episode, this cab step will be in, the rear cab corner will be in, that cross member will probably be different, and hopefully parked somewhere there or in Car Alley will be the donor vehicle, whatever it's going to be. I don't know the answer to that one, to be honest with you right now. I honestly don't know the answer to that, so stay tuned. The donor vehicle will be here in the next couple of days.